You see this thing called heartbreak, eh? Nothing ever prepares one for heartbreak. But it is what you do after a heartbreak that decides how well you will move on. So many people find themselves in very good relationships, and they don't tend to appreciate it, and they tend to sabotage it because they have not fully moved on from their previous relationship. It is crazy. So I'm going to talk to you today about some things that you shouldn't do when you are going through a breakup, because so many people do not know how to handle it from there. They never expected it, so they don't know how to handle it. uh, Number one thing you shouldn't do after a breakup is to stalk your ex. A lot of people start doing this nonsense where they start stalking their exes. They are following every social media account. They are keeping up. They want to know what they are doing. They want to see if they are happy, if they are smiling, or if they are feeling as hot as they are. My brother in the Lord, my sister, it's just going to make you feel even more hurt. And you shouldn't be doing that. Why would you want to go close to something that is causing you more pain? You need some time to give yourself a break. You need some time to heal. And stalking the person to see the new haircut, to see whether they are looking good, whether they are looking sad, it will not help you. Number two thing is stalk your ex. Having the need to explain your pain to just anybody that bothers to ask you. Guy, Amaka, how are you? Fine. So how is Emeka? Emeka, he did like this, he did like that. My sister in the Lord, when you feel the need to always explain your pain or what happened and how it's not your fault, you tend to remind yourself, of the pain, and you are reopening an old wound. Sometimes the new wound they pain like the old wound. Sometimes you can even be injured and you will not know you are injured until somebody tells you, why there's there blood on your finger or on your cloth, before you realize you are injured. But the moment you tear open an old injury, the pain you will feel is crazy. So you don't always feel a constant need to explain to just anybody that asks you what happened in the relationship. The more you explain, the more you feel hurt, the more the pain increases. The number three thing is that stop exaggerating the pain. Yeah, I know I sound wicked right now. What do you mean by stop exaggerating the pain? There's some people that, because they are trying to prove to other people that it was not their fault, other people were the ones are the reasons why, they did not do anything. They are trying to act all saints in the relationship, and the other person is the sinner. They tend to exaggerate, make it look like and they start adding some stories. Some people will even go to the extent of lying about the situation, exaggerate it so much so that they can feel better about themselves and tell themselves it was not their fault, and gather people that will make them feel like it was not their fault. Another thing is, help you. Stop trying to gather sympathy. Yes, I know. Yeah, you're feeling hurt, you're feeling broken, and you're looking for people to understand your situation. Looking for people to. It's not everybody that listens to you that tend to want to listen to your sad story, that actually cares about your well-being. Some people just want to be sure that yes, this is not hearsay. There are so many people that have been waiting for that relationship to end, and you're giving them that grounds to celebrate. Let me tell you, as much as you are looking for that sympathy, you're telling your story, you are reliving the moment and reliving the experience, you are not giving yourself the ample time to move on from the bad relationship or from the bad experience. As much as you are trying to make yourself look like the good girl or the good guy and the other person was the villain, you're not doing yourself any favors every single time you are trying to gather sympathies. What do you need that sympathy for? Yes, even if you are looking for meaningful people, one or two people that will hold your hand, family members that will hold your hand and be there with you, it's good. But stop trying to gather sympathy. Stop trying to look for pity parties. Stop hosting pity parties. It will not help you. It does not favor anybody to keep living in pity and not move on. It doesn't avail you all you need, the time and the strength to actually move on from the hurt. At the end of so many relationships, some people feel a need to slip back into bad habits. They feel like a lot of things have happened, they are in pain and all, and before you know it, they are going back, finding themselves back into bad habits. They are suddenly they are craving something to fill the void, to feel the pain. Before you know it, they are going back to alcohol, or they are taking up alcohol, they're drinking. Some are going back to doing drugs, some are going back to doing so many things. Just immersing themselves into so many bad habits just to pass time. At the end of the day, you will find out that you have acquired a new problem. When the pain is going down, it will never allow the pain to go down, because you are using some other thing to try and mask the pain. And every single time the euphoria of whatever bad habit you are indulging yourself fades, you will go back and realize that your pain is still waiting for you where you left off. There's no need for you to slip back into bad habits. If you've enjoyed this video so far, give us a like and follow, and don't forget to look out for part 2. I'll see you in the part